Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Transport Fever 2, where I'm having fun with virtual trains, trucks, planes, ships, and try to not go bankrupt in the process. Before I begin today's episode, I'd like to remind you to hit that subscribe button and use the bell to stay up to date with my latest content. I would also like to encourage you to join my Discord server, where you can interact with me and other Transport Fever fans, talk about the game and mods, or just chill. You can find link in description down below this video. So, welcome back. As always, Wednesday we got another occasion to build our transport empire in our beautiful automatically generated massive region, where for past 12-13 episode, I think I already lost count how many we did. We've been working very hard to actually make something nice happen. So let me just go to the game window. So as you can see, I am currently moving along my rail line, as I've been performing some sort of inspection and I've been planning what to do next. So as you may remember, in last episode we've set up this region which we are looking at right now. We've increased fuel production for Shaftesbury, which, well, at that time I thought it will be sufficient. Well, as it turns out, not exactly. As you can see, we are producing around 80 perhaps 90 units of fuel, which it's not bad, providing that it's year 1873. So we are definitely delivering quite a lot of crude oil, which currently stands at 150. Or if we check visible lines and filter it only by small chunk of our network, it will be 199 per year. While at the same time we are taking about 81 of produced goods from this station. So there is still some productivity left that we can use. We can definitely throw in some extra horse carts and balance this thing out. Perhaps I will do that right now, in fact. So we definitely need to manage this line, manage the vehicles. And how much do we need? We could use extra 2 perhaps. Yeah, let's clone these. And let's see how it changed. 93. No, let's manage this vehicle. Let's clone another one and let's see how it changes. 99. Fantastic. So that's slightly less than I'm delivering, which means that we will start building small buffer. Very small buffer though, which is very good. So now we need to balance this with the last station. So fuel delivery is working at a rate of 78, which is definitely not enough. So let's throw in extra 2 vehicles, same as previously. And this brought this line to 94. And I'd say, for now, let's leave it. Let's let it settle. Let's see how this thing goes. But for now, it appears that it might work. So that's the first activity for today's video done. We balanced the fuel production line and we are producing enough fuel to eventually think about exporting something. However, Shaftesbury is also in desperate need of some tools, and in order to deliver some tools we need to go to the other end of our transport empire and get back to this bit. So as you can see, we got quite a lot of logs piling up on our initial station. However, our trains, which, yeah, there they are. Our 2 trains have a grand total of about 100 rate per year, which is way below what we need. So for tools, we can definitely think about increasing the train length, and definitely we can work something on logs side. The problem with logs side is that we are delivering some of the planks back, and obviously some of them are intended to supply what is that, machines factory, yes. And we've already stored a whole bunch of that, which means that if we will increase planks production any further, we will just stop any production at Carterton Machines factory. So we definitely need to think about increasing production along this line where we deliver what is that, coal and iron into steel mill. And this creates another problem, because the further we will increase production or productivity of this line, the more trucks we need to throw onto this line, because effectively we don't have any other efficient means of transport. So I guess it's time to eventually upgrade these guys as well. So what will be the target productivity that we would like to achieve? Let's see. We are currently producing a grand total of 20. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. If we double it, that also is not going to cut it. Triple. Yeah, let's go for triple. So we will select all the vehicles because we want to replace all of these guys, so we can even, yeah, let's select all of them and let's clone them twice. There we go. Okay, so we got that sorted. So now we should be able to deliver about 59, which is exactly what we want. And now we need to deliver enough planks, which means that we need to increase the productivity of this line slightly up to 55, 59. So let's perhaps clone like 2 of these vehicles. Let's see, 58, fantastic. So planks are sorted. Now, when it comes to steel, again, we need to increase this about 3 times. So let's manage this. Oh, no, it's not manage line, it's manage vehicle. Let's select them all and let's clone them 2 times. Okay, 64, I can take it if we can produce that much steel. And now, in order to produce 64 steel, we need to deliver 120 coal and 120 iron ore into this building. And we are nowhere near. Again, we need to triple the production of coal and iron ore. And tripling that means we will be sending a grand total of 20. Oh no, that's even more. How much we got? We got 17 vehicles and we need to triple that. Ouch. So if we will send 51 vehicles, wow, that's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be a lot. But this way we can deliver at rate of 126, which we want. That's gonna be quite a lot of vehicles coming in. Right, let's give it a shot. This is a very drastic move, I have to admit. Let's manage those vehicles. And same, we need to bring it up nearly 3 times. Well, yeah, nearly 3 times. So let's bring it up 3 times, in fact. And let's see, 138. So now, no, that's steel. That's iron ore, managed vehicle. And let's just delete 2 of them. Yeah, let's dispose of 2. Let's see. 125. Okay, so I can remove 1 more. 119. Okay, so that's nice. I can delegate 1 from coal to iron ore, and that should work fine. There we go. That makes it 123 versus 126, which will then transfer into 64 steel approximately, and that will lead to producing around 60 machines. Wow, that is a massive investment, and that is a long line of horse carts, and that is the biggest danger that we are facing. Those roads might not be able to hold that many trucks. I'm not sure how efficient that is going to be, but I really wouldn't like to build any rail network between those 3 stations, because obviously that would mean we have to send a whole bunch of short trains at a very short routes, and it's even less efficient than sending a whole bunch of horse carts. But obviously the more horse carts we will send, the more individual items will be moving around the map. So eventually we might lag our own game as well. So I need to be really careful with that. I am really hoping that soon we will see first trucks showing up in the game. They should start arriving within the next 10-20 years in game time, and we can then reduce the amount of individual vehicles that are moving around the roads, because obviously the new trucks will be faster and they will be able to transport a little bit more cargo with them, which means that instead of using 30 how much is that, and there is 72, 200. How many there is? 50 vehicles. Yeah, so instead of using 50 vehicles, we could then go down to just merely like 20 perhaps, which is definitely going to solve a lot of our problems. Anyway, for now, let's give this area time to settle. And with that said, we can now focus on increasing the capacity of my trains, because since we improved delivery of planks, we can definitely think about sending some more. So we are now using 57 planks per year, while at the same time we are delivering 35, so that's definitely not enough. We need to double this train. So let's manage this vehicle. Let's edit this train. And first thing that we are going to do is to change the vehicle, because this train, yeah, this locomotive is not going to cut it. No chance. We surely need to change that. I don't want, I want steam locomotive. And we got brand new LB and STR D1 class 042, which is cargo train, and it has some nice colors to it. So I will now use Perhaps the black one would be good, or maybe the light brown one. They look really good, so I could... Yeah, let's use the black one. So let's add it at the very beginning of the train. And we need to increase the capacity from 32 to at least, I don't know, 60. So doubling the capacity is our goal in this case. Let's go for flat car with side stakes to continue with how we built this train previously. It won't be too fast. It will still go up to 50 kilometers per hour, but it will definitely deliver much more cargo. So we want 64 capacity, 68, 72 perhaps. Do we want 72? 68, 64. That's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 cars, 80 capacity. Let's go for it. Okay. So I got this one. Yeah, it will look weird because we've updated the train as it was pulling off the station. But right now, this little fella can definitely achieve a lot. Oh, and you can see the difference between old cars and brand new ones. They look completely different. Right, anyway, let's not get too excited about it. This guy, for some reason, needs to return back to the station, and he needs to load that cargo. And speaking of loading cargo, there is another train pulling in. Carterton Tools, and that fella needs to start delivering much more, because, well, increasing on tools production is one of our goals. So let's get this done, shall we? Let's manage this vehicle and let's upgrade this one. Let's stop the game so we won't make the same mistake as with this one. And let's take the first load with us. So let's see what kind of locomotive we got. We got steam locomotive. I think we got one of those. Or is it one of those? Or perhaps one of those. Oh, yeah, it's this one, liner goods. They pretty much look the same. So this one can do 56 kilometers per hour. And it's pretty efficient when it comes to power. So, yeah. I think it should be pretty good. Yeah, it has pretty good parameters. So all I can do, or all I have to do, is to pretty much double up on those wagons. They have 56 capacity currently. Let me see, cargo, and those are, which ones? Generic British? I think they might be generic British with one plank, I think. So if I would add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that makes it 112 capacity with mediocre speed. Providing that this route is not too sloppy. Yeah, it could work. It will cost us 3 million, but it's effectively doubling the capacity. Shall we go for it? Or shall we just go for about 100 capacity? Nah, let's go for it. Okay, 16 wagons. So let's have a look at these two guys pulling into the station. So one of them is already stopping. Beautiful. And first cargo is being loaded. Fantastic. Right, so first train is heading off. And the second one will be stopped at the station for now. Yeah, he will have to wait for this junction to clear. I think it will be a while, because the first signal is all the way up here. So it's gonna take a while before this fella can move. And speaking about this fella, it would be nice to have a name for them. So if you guys have any ideas about how could I name various trains along my tracks, you can share your comments down below the video, or you can jump to my Discord server and share your ideas there. I will be prioritizing ideas coming from the Discord, but providing that there's not so many of you people that are actually chatting there, or there's also not so many people chatting underneath those videos, probably right now it's a safe bet to actually propose the name anywhere. Right. Anyway, these trains are ready now. So, how does it change our production? Let me see. I need to check the train. Is it? No, it's this. No. Oh, there we go. Rail cargo. Railroad trains in the... Oh, okay. Right. So, we got delivery for tools. Obviously 134 won't apply. We will deliver slightly less when it comes to planks, because this sawmill won't be able to produce that many just yet. It will still take some time before those trains will eventually reach that much capacity. Yeah, this place will definitely need to get adjusted. So even with that extra transport coming from Seaton West, it will be tough task for this sawmill to keep up. But we can estimate that we will be able to improve our productivity to around 100 really soon. So let's see. Tools production can do 63. So let's throw in extra 3 vehicles. Let's see how it's going to impact our productivity. And that's let's see them all that we can actually see. Tools production 70. No, that's not going to cut it. I need extra 5. Let's take another 5. Let's see how tools production is. 82. Still not enough. Oh my goodness me. Right. 40. 93. Okay. Not bad, not bad. So let's wait for both these lanes to stabilize. And let's see if there is anything else that we can do to improve tools deliveries. So when we got input improved, now it's time to improve the output just a little bit. We got some tools that are piling up on the station, which is good. We are definitely outproducing our deliveries. Oh, and we got 060T. They are much faster. Yeah, they are way faster. 96 kilometers per hour. I'm not sure why somebody made them that fast. They are way too fast for this time period. I'm not going to lie. I might need to review that mod, because honestly, like, having a trains that can go nearly 100 kilometers per hour in year 1874 is a little bit of an overkill, if you ask me. But perhaps with the length of the train that I can make, It will eventually self-balance at some point, but yeah, it's still quite excessive. Right, let's have a look. We were up to... Oh yeah, Carterton to Seaton cargo line. So currently it can work at rate of 51. That's definitely not going to cut it. We need to edit this train and perhaps add extra 8 to it. Let's see which wagons we got. I think it's British early goods wagon, isn't it? 64. And it can transport all of these. Yeah, I think it's the ones. Right, so if we will... No, it's not the one. Oh my goodness me. So which one is that? Is that generic? Oh, generic British goods wagon covered. There we go, all cargo. 96 kilometers per hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 112 capacity. So if we will double up this train, let's see how this is going to impact its output. Is it going to exactly double? Not exactly, perhaps. 103, okay. So now we can actually transport a little bit more than we can produce. So we'll see how this is going to impact everything. And perhaps later on we will add extra horse carts here and there to balance things out. But for now, it appears that everything will be working fine. And wow, train 1 is going back absolutely full. That is really, really good news. Okay, so these lanes will soon start to produce quite a lot of cargo. We are getting a little bit of a traffic jam in here though. But I'm hoping that the game will soon balance the amount of trucks and the amount of horse carts that are traveling across the network. And we shall see a little bit more efficiency going. At least I am hoping for it, because yeah, we are losing money on coal line, which is not exactly the best idea. We are losing some money on machines line, but that's because there's so much trucks and production haven't started yet. Carterton steel is also bringing us a little bit of a deficit, but planks seems to be doing really well. Right, so that looks good. We've now established, we had that established before, so we haven't changed that much, but we are now delivering much more tools to Seaton than we used before, which is opening us to another great possibilities, because now we can start delivering tools between Seaton and Shaftesbury, which is our main goal. At the same time, we could deliver some fuel from Shaftesbury to Seaton, so that we can then export that fuel between Seaton and Sheringham using different train. Because eventually that's what we are going to do. Later on, this train that goes between Seaton and Sheringham will extend its line up to Pudsey, where we will be also taking some food to, or machines from Carterton. We'll see. But there is a tons of possibilities on how do we want to transfer cargo between various places. So that is one of the ways that we are going to go. So what do I want to do now? Yeah, I think it's going to be a good idea to start delivering things between Seaton and Shaftesbury, and eventually start another train line that will travel between Seaton and Sheringham and deliver fuel that we've just produced. I'm not planning to deliver any tools to Sheringham, so I won't start any like a generic goods wagon transfer between those stations, so that tools won't get diverted from Shaftesbury. I want Shaftesbury to grow, and Sheringham can stay at mediocre size at the moment. We will later on produce tools like locally, but for now I got no such plans to start this production. Anyway, so what we need to do is to set up a new line between Seaton Cargo Station and Shaftesbury Central Cargo Station. Let's see, Shaftesbury Central, perhaps, yeah, platform 2 for now, so I want external platform to be used. What about Seaton Central? Definitely not this platform. Could not connect to all the stations. Oh, okay. Okay. We need to find a quick crossover point for these. Okay. Okay, that is something that I missed. How do we want to perform with this? Yeah, there's definitely some issues. How do we want to perform with that? 5 days. This is bad. Right, those tracks split here, but that is not really helping my things. Okay, there we go. So we need to create a quick crossover point. Oh my goodness me. Right, that would come back here. So if we would connect back here, but that is not solving the problem of having no access to either of those. So the most efficient way would be to have crossing point somewhere here, but it's not possible. That's not going to happen. So then the nearest crossing point would be somewhere here. But that would mean that for this entire route, a train would have to travel on the opposite direction track, and that's not too efficient. Yikes. I'll definitely need to cut short from here to this lane then. But that leaves me with only 2 tracks that I can use. Okay. So I will now delegate a very small track. 20 in speed, yeah. This one will be very, very short. But I just need a track that will take me from this platform back to main line. So it will be very short. I'm not going to lie. It is going to be very, very short. But that's all I can do. And this way, I can now send some trains towards this platform. It's not ideal. Definitely it is far away from being ideal. I will have to redesign this station, perhaps create some better connection with this track. But that is something that I missed in the whole process of building it. The biggest problem is that, yeah, I need to have that main line that connects to it. So this will see some redesign in the future. That is now confirmed. We will be redesigning Seaton for the third time. Not just yet though. We will use this one extra track to fulfill our needs. So now this train will arrive here. And how do you want to arrive? Right, again, that's creating another issue. Line 1, yes, manage line. So from Shaftesbury, you are adding a station, and I want you to go through. Oh, no, you can't go through this signal, do you? Yeah, you can't. But you have to go through. Oh, there is no signal there. Oh my goodness me. Right, I need to create some sort of waypoints. There is that. Oh, there is that hidden waypoint that I can put. There's assets. Nope. 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 Rail. No. Catenary. No. I think I've seen that. Those are these signs, but I think I've seen those hidden waypoints, because I don't want to put any of those signs. I don't really know what they mean at all. So putting any of these would be very inappropriate. But I've seen a hidden waypoint somewhere, and that would actually sort my problem out. Is that... oh, maybe it was on signaling? Oh, waypoints. Yeah, there we go. Invisible waypoint. There we go. So I can now put invisible waypoint in here. There we go. And I can say, yeah, you have to use this track for approach. So let's do it. Let's now edit this line. Manage line. After Shaftesbury Central, you want to go through this waypoint. There we go. All done. Problem solved. Okay, so this way we can keep with the top speed. Okay, yeah. So let's name it. So that is going to be rail cargo. What is that? Seaton, Shaftesbury, transfer. Okay, let's scrap this plan. Seaton, Shaftesbury. We will know that it's a cargo transfer anyway. Right. So what do we want to transfer? We want to transfer some fuel, and we want to transfer some tools, because obviously that's the main goal of the whole thing. So let me just delegate or go to train depot. Let's buy new vehicles. We want steam locomotive. We can use our brand new locos, but it's not essential. I think I will stay with 042 class, is it? Yeah, 042. It has good enough speed. Perhaps it doesn't have enough power. Do I want more powerful then? Oh my goodness me, this one is really fast. Right, let's go with this one. I will go with brown because it looks cool. So why not? It's not as fast as 042. The problem is that these have much more power and more tractive effort which means they will eventually end up being faster anyway. Providing that some of my cars can't even reach 72, I think it will be still appropriate. I think it will still be limited to 50 anyway, so yeah, let's go for slower one, but stronger one, so we can pull more wagons. So we need cargo wagons. We definitely need some generic open British wagons. No, we need generic British goods wagons, so there we go. Covered ones, obviously. And let's pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 perhaps. Is it 6 going to be good? That's gonna be 42. Yeah, it's a very short route. 6 will be way excessive in my opinion. And then about, that's 5 per car. 6, that's gonna be 30. Perhaps 8, 10. Let's go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. 92 capacity. So we will load some fuel into those what they are, tank cars, and we will load some tools into those goods wagons. In fact, I will replace those goods wagons for safety reasons with British early goods wagons. Yeah, because I want to limit myself to tools only. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And in fact, oh my days, I now need to move all of them to the front. No, oh my goodness me. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Oh my goodness me. Alright. I really don't like to do that. Jump through 10 wagons. There we go. Another one. Oh dear. There should be a faster way. Like, just they could make it drag and drop or something. Like, it shouldn't be that much of a problem to make it drag and drop. Seriously, like, clicking through every wagon is like so annoying. Yeah, and it resets it. Oh my goodness me. Right. There we go. And one last guy. Gosh. Oh my goodness me. There you go. There you go. Fantastic. Right. So I can... I think I can buy it. And if I will set up this lane, it should automatically set everything up for me. Because there's no other cargo to effectively... Carterton, Sheringham, Seaton, Shaftesbury. There we go. Okay. Lovely. So it will automatically take some fuel and it will... Oh, it's autosave. I got scared already. Right. So it will automatically take some fuel from Shaftesbury, because that's the only thing that can be loaded here. And it will also automatically take some tools from Seaton, because that's the only cargo that can be transferred. So finally we need one more train to go between Sheringham and Seaton. The question is, do we have ability to cross between... Yeah, we are missing the ability to cross into this track back again. That is a little bit problematic, I'd say. Oh my days. How do I want to organize this? I mean, it's not impossible. With this track, we could do a double slip switch. And what we could do, yeah, it will eventually let it go back onto this track. But the train would go opposite direction for a short period of time. Yeah, it's going to be a bit bad. Oh my goodness me. Well, it looks like it's the best we can do. Is there anything that I could do about it? Not really, because if I would go with double slip switch on this track, it will slow it down. Oh my goodness me. Right, the difficulty of making this kind of station work at a very short distance is that usually you have to deal with very, very slow connections, which is something that I would like to avoid, but eventually I will have to live with it for now. Right, it's not perfect approach, I know about it, we know that it has some issues, and we will definitely work on it. For sure we will have to aim this a little bit sharper, perhaps, to aim it directly at those two tracks, and then see what we can do about it. Right. We'll get this station approach rebuilt at some point in the future. For now, we'll let it work as it is. Anyway, we need a new line. We need to deliver some cargo from Seaton Central, from platform 5, all the way to Sheringham. How does this look? Yeah, exactly as planned. It's gonna use double slip switch, going... Oh, in fact, it's going the right direction. Yeah, so that is solving our problem. It's just this short bit that is actually planned to be used both ways. Good. So let's name it. So that's gonna be rail cargo. And that's gonna be Seaton Sheringham. And for now it will be only a fuel delivery. So what we need to set up is what is that going to be? I am going to buy vehicles. And definitely that's gonna be Steam 060T. Yeah, we can go for 060 again. Oh, do we? We don't actually have to. If we think about it, this is going to be very short train. So we might as well go with 060. Which is going to be much cheaper. Is it? No, it's gonna cost us the same. Or we can go with good old Borsig. No, that's gonna be too bad. Saddle tank. Oh, this one is very slow. But on the other hand, we are going to use tank cars on this lane. So we don't really need to have... Yeah, we use tender engine with a cab. So let's use this small fellow. He can do 64 anyway. He's got 300 kilowatts power, tractive effort of 49 kilonewtons. Yeah. Okay, let's go for it. And we need... How many we delivered? I think I decided to go for 10. So that's how many we need to take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go, and it's still good. So as I said, as I predicted, this is going to be good train to work on this line. It's gonna cost us just 2.5 million, and upkeep cost will be negligible. So yeah, let's go for it. Let's assign this little fella to Seaton Sheringham. There we go. And that should be it. Now we got full delivery lane. So we should start seeing some cargo piling up on Shaftesbury Central, is it? Oh yeah, it is. We should soon start seeing that. So Shaftesbury fuel delivery. Okay. Seaton Shaftesbury, nothing is showing up yet. But hopefully this thing will set its consumers. No, Shaftesbury is the only consumer now. But it should really quickly switch to Sheringham as soon as the game detects that there is a train on each line. The problem is that it will take some time before the lanes will settle, so it might take a while. Right, is this train already on the route? Where is... Well, we've sent some, but it will take some time before they will... Oh, there it is. That's our first train. It's train 9. Let me just stick the camera to it. Well, it looks pretty good. I have to admit that this is a well-designed locomotive. It has its own, like, coal storage, so it doesn't use... oh gosh, I always keep forgetting. It doesn't use tender. So it's rather one of those locomotives that you would use on the yard instead of on a long route, because obviously it can't store that much coal. But I think we can get away with that for now. It's, well, perhaps not the best selection of locos to do like a delivery between stations, but yeah, let's for now leave it. That's the best I can do at the moment. I really need a very strong locomotive to pull all that weight. Right, where is my other train? The one that we just set up. There we go. This one little fellow is... Oh dear, I need to take more control over the camera. Right, so this little fellow is on its way to its first station. How about Shaftesbury? Does it... Right, still haven't detected yet anything, but we might start seeing some cargo heading towards Shaftesbury Central now. Or hopefully. We won't see that reflected here, so we won't know what kind of cargo. Destinations. Shaftesbury Cargo Depot. Yeah. Okay, but there are two destinations. So we will see that some cargo is getting split in here, which is good. This is very, very good. Hopefully this is going to start piling up before we will see first train to arrive. And with that said, I think that is good for today's episode. We did quite a lot of work at the beginning of the line, so we reviewed the performance of various lines. We improved that. We invested quite a lot of money into sending additional workforce into each line. So hopefully soon it will reflect in in some extra income that will start piling up. Obviously it will take some time before the game will eventually before each of the production lines will settle. Each of the factories will adjust their productivity to meet the requirements of the transport. And so when everything will start working perfectly fine, I should start seeing much bigger cash flow. And most importantly, I should start seeing those towns grow, thanks to the fact that we can now deliver a massive amount of those cargo. Also, some of the production lines, some of the transport lines that we've set are very reliable, or relying heavily on other lines that were previously set, that have trains running. So obviously it will again take some time before first deliveries are made and before first cargo is showing at target destination stations. So I look forward to see how this will affect our income. So far it looks very promising, and I hope that we will get a great result, and in the future episodes we will be able to expand our transport empire. So thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you want to get informed about my new content, hit that notification bell button, and don't forget to share your comments down below. Have a great day and see you all later. Later. Out.